Here we go, guys. We've reached the end of the season. As you can see now, I have a blue bar down here, and I have a fantastic jersey, which means that I'm now on a new team. See, so far we've gone from for Blue Water with a low salary to Kult to now fantastic. We've gotten 18 super prestige compared to 339 for the first season, and we got our first achievement trophy with the World Time Trial Championships. 275,000 in, I don't know if that's only trophy money or salary is also counted in that. Let's see. No, that's only trophy victory money. 21 victories overall, no monuments yet as I haven't participated in anyone, and no classics yet. I don't know what they mean by classics, if it's only World Tour classics or if it's just every one-day road race that counts here. First of all, we have to look at the rider data. Results. Pretty much this is, I really didn't want it to be sorted like this, but you can't really sort by anything else. Most proud of my World Time Trial Championships, of course, and a lot of races in May and April, or May to August, where I got really high places overall. For example, the Tour of Austria, which I finished with pretty much first in everything. Tour of Turkey as well, and California I think I did pretty well in, second after Continental, of course, yeah. So that's been pretty good so far. Here's a better stat of what happened this year. Continental International was really important as well, as it allowed me to access a lot of these World Tour races like Gold Race San Sebastian and Grand Prix Cyclist Quebec. So yeah, this is what I had for training. Training, progression, this is pretty much how I'm leveling up right now. As you can see, if I choose stage races, I don't level up my time trial. And if I choose time trial, nothing either. So my time trial is pretty much stuck right there right now, because I am as light of a climber as I am in this game. So stage races gives me 3 of mountains and 3 recovery. While if I do climber, I get 3 mountain, 2 recovery. But I also get 2 stamina and 3 resistance and 2 acceleration, which is pretty much why stage races only gives me 1 of each and 1 prologue instead of acceleration as well. And I don't really care much about that. So right now I'm channeling my climber. Sprinter would be good if I wanted to get in more attacks, but I don't want to lose my time trial stats. So I'll not use that. Either puncher, the same thing. I would like to get better on hill classics, but sacrificing my time trial ability is not really what I'm looking for right now. Same with everything else apart from Baudeur, which would be pretty good on flat stages, saving me a lot of energy, and in breakaways as well. Let's see. My new team. Demar, of course, the captain. 83 sprint, 85 acceleration, really strong rider for my team. In the mountains, I'm the best climber. Jean-Christophe Perrault, who of course finished second last year in the Tour de France. Duarte as well, has got pretty old in the game now. So has Roman Cicato, has really never fulfilled his potential as he had as a young rider. Hills, no really big hill. Actually worse than my old team, which means that's pretty good for me since I'm high up in the rankings. Time trials me as well. Let's see what else we have. That's pretty much all there's to say to that. Results. We can just look at archives for last season to see, because we haven't really looked at what happened last season. The winner of Tour de France was Christopher Froome in front of Contador, and Thibaut Pinot got him third. No really Quintana to see anywhere, so he probably doesn't participate. In the Giro d'Italia, he won instead in front of Nibali and Aru, 2 Astana riders. Chris Froome got in 4th. Vuelta a España was won by Alejandro Valverde in front of Adam Yates. What does he have in stats? 80 months, 79 hills. I mean, if he can get a top 3 in Vuelta, I think I have a pretty good chance of actually getting top 3 in the Vuelta if I actually qualify this year. Seasons. Oh, this was not what I was looking for. Majors, of course, first of all. Christophe won Sanremo. Sepp van Mark actually won his first major, I think. Monument, I think I say major all the time because I think of tennis and golf. Sepp van Mark in front of Terpstra and Christophe again. Presobé was won by Niki Terpstra in front of John Degenkolb and Tom Bonen. Tom Bonen must be pretty old right now. 36 years old, only 79 cobblestones. He's really slowing down his progress. L'Espagnol was won by Valverde, and Lombardia was won by Henao. You can't really see any of my teammates because we actually had a wildcard for this race, but I don't have the level right here. I have to have 4 instead of 3 here to qualify, to actually be able to race these kind of races. World Tours, Joaquin Rodriguez won the Australian Tour. Butcheport won Paris Nice. Contador actually won something. Tonatico and Catalunya. Pinot won País Vasco. Butcheport again won the Romandie. And Dauphiné was won by Contador in front of Pinot, while Quintana won the Tour de Suisse. Wondering if Quintana just didn't do the Tour de France this year. Tour de Pologne was won by Tom Dumoulin, and the Eneco Tour was won by Laurens de Vries. What's your stats, Laurens de Vries? Oh, he must have won in the breakaway, I have to guess so, because that's not really great stats for a rider. Nothing really more to say than that. I think Joaquin Rodriguez won overall since he's here on top of the list. And I'll guess Katusha is first here. I don't know. For some reason the first team right here is not showing up. Demar won 21 victories, Essex won 71, and Italy won the most. Yeah, I won the time trial championships. I'm actually on the list now. Great start for me. Exploits, nothing really here. Double World Championship. Didn't win that. Star of the year was Valverde in front of Froome, and I'm guessing that's Quintana. Yeah, Quintana over here it says. Votes. Oh, we can actually see who voted here. It's pretty cool. Didn't know that they added that. But now I want to see the teams. These are the team in the World Tour, and Akut Energy has been promoted. Any teams missing here? Fasa Bartolo. Wondering what team that was before. I think this is this Lampra? Rato, Velez. I actually can't really recognize this team. Nah, this is not Lampra because Rui Costa's not here. But Lampra's not here either, so maybe he just Vatmar. Wondering what team this is. Looks like Talensky, Bradley Wiggins, Thomas de Gent, Tony Martin as well. Is this Garmin? I think this could... Nah. There's a lot of built-in riders, so I'm wondering if it's an old... But it's not. Doesn't look like... Is it Lotto? I don't think this is Lotto or Quickstep either though. Because Lotto is here. And Quickstep is here. Yeah, Quickstep is here as well. But let's just look at the team. 82R is still here. Captain right now, Romain Bardet. P.O. Lang is also here. And a lot of strong riders on the team. Astana has... Nibali and Rustel has also acquired Pinot and Van Garderen. Wow, look at this team in the mountains. Mikel Landa, Van Garderen, Nibali, Pinot, Aru, and Posvivo, Fools and Kangar. If these... Actually, we can put Verona as well here. If these 9 riders in the tour together, and they set up Verona as the first guy. Oh, there's not going to be a lot of teams left after just the first guy has set a tough pace. Cool Energy, of course, my old team. It's been reading a lot after the departure of me, because I'm so good. Geschke is the new rider for the team. New captain Canelo Sonda as well. Florent Vachon as well on the team. Silverado will have to be a lot better this year. I think this team is the prime candidate to get relegated again. Essex Quickstep has a pretty all-star team. Contador, Cavendish, Kittel, Kwiatkowski, Stybar, Terpstra. I mean, Kittel and Cavendish in the same team. And Cancellara now on Quickstep. Mollema and Contador in the mountains. This is a really strong team as well, and probably a kind of an all-star team. Then we have Francis de Sur, of course, which we have looked at. Fasa Bartolo doesn't really look like that strong of a team. I think this team that got promoted this year. But Soudal has Michael Matthews he's a really good rider for status like Sanremo or similar status, because he has 78 sprint, 80 hill, and great acceleration as well. So really a one-day classic specialist. Not maybe a guy like Sagan could compare to this, but Sagan is not as good as in the hills as Michael Matthews is, I think. Daniel Martin as well, and Tim Wellens for a really strong hill classics team. Then we have Movistar with Quintana and Valverde still. Mantis have switched from Quebeca. to this team to provide an even stronger helper for Quintana in the mountains. 85 months is pretty incredible and way overpowered in my like. For our Green Edge, Richie Port has switched there to his home Australian team. Kreivel as well. He's slowing down, he's getting pretty old, so he's not as fast anymore. Cord is a pretty strong sprinter now, but it's too weak compared to a guy like Michael Matthews, I think. Cannondale Garmin, here we have, this is actually a really weak team, honestly. Hessedal is getting old, Craddock is good, but he's never going to be a Grand Tour winner. I mean, at least not in the game, maybe he will in real life, but not here. John Alpecin still has Degenkolb on the team, and Tom Dumoulin, two really strong riders in time trial and sprints. Gilbert as well is getting older, but still 83 sprints, so he can still win. I think he won the Les, if I remember correctly from earlier. Rui Costa as well, and Taylor Phinney. This is actually a strong team. Stronger than I expected them to be. Simon Gerrans is getting really old. Team Katusha has gotten Alaphilippe. That's pretty much the only big signing they have lost, of course, Joaquin Rodriguez, and I think Moreno as well. But Christoph is still there, and it's pretty much the team's entire focus together with Alaphilippe, I would imagine. Then we have Lotto, the old Kreivel's old team. Kreuzvik and Boom, I'm completely wrong. This is the Lotto NL Jumbo. This is the team in the yellow jerseys. Pretty much looks pretty much the same. A lot of Dutch riders, of course. No real big surprises, I think, here. No real big signings, at least. Sky. Froome is here. Wiggins is gone now. He was there last season. Still have Joaquin Rodriguez. Oh, I just had to sneeze there. Wilco Kelderman as well, for a strong helper for Froome. John Thomas is good in all terrains. 65 plus in everything. And Caleb Ewan as well, who's won the stage yesterday when I'm recording this, so yeah. Simon Yates as well, strong team. Simon Yates got second in Vuelta, if I remember correctly. TINKOFF, I've been looking at this team for quite a lot, but they look so weak. Loso has signed for them right now, which is a real strong rider. 21 years old, 79 cobblestones. He's going to be really good. I've been looking at the younger riders later on, so you can see who has the big talents in the coming years. But actually, some pretty decent climbers, but no real favorites for any kind of race. Sagan is not going to be favored in any race, actually. I'll say that's what this is. He's good in everything, but he's not ever going to be the favorite, so he's not winning as much as he is in real life, which is pretty sad, but I don't really know how they could tweak his stat to actually make him better in this game. Just think like he's pretty bad, honestly. And everybody else here is not going to win the Grand Tour either. Trek has Henao, Uran, strong Colombian climbers. Nothing a little bit more to say. Batmar, Tony Martin, pretty good team as well. I think, is this the old IAM team? No, it's not the old IAM team either. Let's see if there's any team here relegated. M-Team Quebec, I think this is. Some pretty weird teams now. Always fun to see the new teams. Let's just see the riders here. We can look at the age. Has to be under 23. Oh, well. Age under 23. Hope I have just the right run here. I think I just chose over. And I completely messed up again. Age 23, and I search here. Let's look at attributes. Average. I'm actually the best rider under 23. Caleb Ewan is not the third best rider under 23. Kudos, 22 years old, 80 hill stats, pretty strong riders. Hyacinth here. 8 acceleration, 78 sprint. Okay, so he's a sprinter. Probably put it down to 21 instead. Then we see a lot of better riders here. This is the new group who's just gotten into the pro scene, I would imagine. Danny Bäckström. Looks like a strong cobblestone rider as well. Riding for Team Sky right now. Looking pretty good. I think we can get a good result. How's my old team actually looking? running that. Teams. Continental team blue. 3-4 blue water. Oh, they have almost no riders remaining right now. Pretty sad. Could switch back to them and get them promoted. It could be a better challenge once I get a bit older in this game. Switching back to a continental team or even further down. I think continental is the furthest down. And then just trying to get them promoted and get them to the top of the overall rankings. Could be pretty fun to see. But for now, this video is... I think this video is pretty much over. I don't think there's anything more to show for the season. Results. Oh, we can actually look at the standings. Contador won the World Tour. Movistar won the World Tour for teams. And Spain was the best country. If we look at Continental, I actually beat Debuscher by 1 point in the end. Because I finished second in the time trial, I think. And so I take that title. That's pretty nice, actually. I didn't think I would take that title. So good result for me. Super Prestige, I ended up 18th. Really happy about that. Top 20 rider for a continental team. Which means that with all the races I have access to this year, should be able to move up even further up in the list and get an even better result. We also have victories, where I ended up 13th. Arnaud Demar for my team actually ended up first. Good sign for Francis Toucheux. And Cool Energy got second overall, which means they promoted Lotto Soudal. Let's see here who was relegated as well. I think that means that... Oh, okay. No. Confidis probably maybe... No, I am was probably relegated. I think that has to be it. Because this is a continental team now, so I can't really see who was World Tour teams before, so I just have to guess. Maybe Quebec was relegated as well. I'm guessing Confidis and Quebec because they have so many points compared to it. I guess these are the wildcard teams for the seasons. But nice to see Cool Energy as well up in the front group. We'll be racing against them a lot this year as well. So, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because this is the second season done. We're finally on the World Tour team, and next year we're going to win our first classic, and we're going to race in our first monuments, and hopefully we can gain access to some of the Grand Tours as well. See you guys next time. Goodbye.